Hi everyone, in today's video I wanted to show you the 10 basic stitches. Running stitch or stride stitch is the basic stitch in hand sewing and embroidery on which all other forms of sewing are based. You need to pass the needle in and out of the fabric at a regular distance. The needle is always pushed through both layers of cloth, starting on the side it is on and ending on the other side. Running stitches run through the fabric in a horizontal direction. Seed stitch, also known as a rice stitch, is used as a filler stitch. It is simply a series of stride stitches that are even in size and evenly spaced apart, but going in random directions. In this case, I am filling in a field of grass. And by the way, it's a very relaxing activity. In backstitch, individual stitches are made backward to the general direction of sewing. In embroidery, these stitches form lines and are most often used to outline shapes and to add fine detail to an embroidered picture. It is also used to embroider lettering. In hand sewing, it is a utility stitch which strongly and permanently attaches two pieces of fabric. A split stitch is a variant of backstitch, in which the needle pierces the thread rather than returning to one side. In other words, one end of the stitch splits the thread of the stitch before it. It helps if your chosen thread is a thick, soft strand, or if you use more than one strand, or even number of strands.
Just a day or maybe two since I last saw you, but now I won't come back around.
Stem stitch is also a variant of the back stitch, in which each stitch overlaps the previous stitch to one side, forming a twisted line of stitching with the thread passing below the needle. It is generally used for outlining shapes and for stitching flower stems and tendrils. Fishbone stitch is a kind of filling stitch which is ideal for making leaves or feathers. It requires us to divide the pattern into two and each side is filled alternately, giving it a plaited effect in the center. Maybe it looks complicated, but believe me, it's not. Just try it. Lazy daisy is often used to give petal designs and small floral patterns. It consists of a single loop of chain than a continuous pattern. The stitch can be used for more complicated designs too. It is a member of a chain stitch category. knotted stitch is an embroidery technique in which the yarn of thread is knotted around itself. It can be subdivided into individual or detached knots. Bring your needle up through the fabric where you want to place the knot. Then wrap the thread around the needle once for a small knot or twice for a larger knot. Then take the needle part way down into fabric, close to the place where the needle came to the front. Gently tug thread to eliminate any slack or snag the knot close to the fabric surface. Slowly pull the needle and working thread down through the wraps to complete a French knot. Well, this stitch needs a little bit of practice, but it's worth it. You can use it in a different ways. And now we have a chain stitch. Chain stitch is a member of the looped stitch category. It can be stitched along a curved or straight line. In my case, I use it to make a cloud. In this stitch, a series of looped stitches form a chain-like pattern. And the last basic stitch I want to show you in this video is satin stitch. It is a series of flat stitches that are used to completely cover a section of the background fabric. In order to maintain a smooth edge, shapes can be outlined with back or split stitch before the entire shape, including the outline, is covered with the satin stitch. And well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Click like if you like and subscribe for more videos.
Some of the old